the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Well, for the Pelicans, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Remember, when the New Orleans Pelicans were sold in 2012, the new ownership was eager to compete, trading for veteran talent to complement the #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis. Aside from a single playoff appearance, though, it's been mixed results.
Oh, mixed result, because sometimes when you try to take shortcuts, you get shortcutted and stuck. And that's what happened.
That's good life advice.
No question. You can't take shortcuts to greatness.
No.
And you have to. There's another one. There's another jewel.
Yeah.
I tell you, let me give you another one. There's another jewel.
I'm
You
just
want me to
mining
one more?
for nuggets over here.
I'll give you one more.
Yeah, give me one.
An ounce
of prevention
is worth better than a pound of
cure.
There it is. There's another one.
Yeah. An apple a day
keeps the doctor
away.
Oh,
no. Well, obviously it doesn't, because we both had apples, but you're still here.
Yeah. And you know, those memories of losing Chris Paul is still fresh. They're going to have to start winning to keep Davis around.
Chris Paul? No, that's like 15 years ago.
Doesn't matter. The memories are still there.
Man, I forget what we were even talking about. Give me another old adage there.
I got one. The memories are still there.
The bigger they are,
in the air.
the harder they fall.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. Despite a very successful road trip, it's got to be nice to return home and play in front of their loyal fans.
And this is a chance for them to go 2-0 against this team. They won that first meeting, and with a 3-game season series, they can clinch a winning record against them here tonight.
Well, don't underestimate how much that drives a team. Go out and wrap up a victory in the season series right away. Don't leave it up to that third and final game.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Channing Frye's floor spacing puts opposing bigs in a bind. Frye says big guys like to paint. I make them allergic to it. Their big guys want to help, but he can't. He's got to come to Fryland. Just sit out there with me. So it's a pick your poison kind of thing. Kevin, if there's one place I know you'll love, it's Fryland.
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. And tonight, Chris, a couple talented young teams facing off.
Yeah, and with games like this, you know, you have to temper your expectations and just say, wait a minute, I'm enjoying this game for this moment, because in 2, 3, or 4 of these years, some of these kids are going to be flat-out superstars.
Can you spot them? Some kids come in with a lot of headlines. Other kids come in and a little bit under the radar. But with your trained eye, how confident are you feeling when you look at a kid knowing what his trajectory is going to be?
I'm very confident if I watch them in interaction and in physical play, whether 3-on-3, 5-on-5. You get to see how they handle situations, how they score. You can tell an opponent to foul them. You can see their reactions. So I definitely believe you can tell a kid's trajectory when you're watching them play, as opposed to just a workout or watching them do some drills and things like that. When you watch them in the physical play and getting it going on, you can kind of tell what the kid's going to be.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position. Here's Clark. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. They set the pick. Back to Clark. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
On defense, New Orleans. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, and they played more than just a supporting role. I mean, without their points, it would have been tough to get that role win.
Teardrop shot. The shot's good. Clark's got 6 points. Here's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
A good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
Now, here is Mirotic, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Look at Mirotic's touch inside. Mirotic understands how to score deep in the paint.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. And here is Zubac. Out to the wing. Taken away by Holiday. Sweet little floater.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. 4 on the clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Zubac from outside off the mark. New Orleans leading by 8. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Clark. And it's Mirotic at the elbow. Here's the screen. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
And here's Barnes for 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clark dishes to Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Here's Felicio. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ball with the bucket.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence, and he has been deadly from beyond.
Connects from 3-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Miller against Barnes. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Offline from the high post. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Out left to the wing. With the floater, and it's good on the layup. Ball's got 5.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Mirotić's shot is off.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And here's Holiday following Lonzo Ball's three. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, it seemed like destiny the Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here, and the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
And so he hits the technical free throw. To the middle. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. How his last 10 games have gone. First in three-point shooting and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Just 5 on the clock. Clark for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Lakers trail by 5. Ball with it. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. And here's Barnes for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Felicio, the pass to Holiday. Feeds it to Mirotić. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Mirotić, a player who hasn't made quite the jump in development that Chris, I think, his team was hoping for.
Yeah, Mirotić fans might have their expectations dampened a bit, but he's still a good player. He has one of the best pump fakes in the game because his shot is so good, but no idea how defenders keep falling for his pump fake. I mean, he uses it all the time.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
No good on that one. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Now, Mirotić, he has a skill set perfectly tailored for today's game. A big man who can shoot. It's exciting to watch him the ball.
Ball kicks to Barnes. Pelicans with the rebound. Felicio's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Holiday dishes to Clark. He kicks it to Mirotić. Good on the three-point shot. Mirotić has got 8 points.
And this is what Mirotić does best. A knockdown 3-ball specialist. Doesn't hesitate in pulling the trigger.
Now here's Ball, guarded by Holiday. Barnes passes to Ball. Knocks it loose and stolen by Miller. There's a screen. Holiday with the 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Well, because you can do a bunch of things well, but if you're incapable of scoring, none of the rest of that stuff really matters.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He misses the free throw.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, after making the playoffs in 2015, had some high expectations with superstar Anthony Davis, but last year was a bit of a disappointment, and it forced them to kind of pull the trigger and go out and land DeMarcus Cousins. So their fortunes now, I think, are going to be held by those two anchors on the front line.
Good on the second free throw. Greg, what would you say is the key for the Pelicans to get back in the playoff mix?
There's several. I think rebounding was a big problem. The trade for Cousins should help in that area, and every team needs more shooting. But I think in particular, this group does. And then first and foremost, look, you got to stay healthy. Hard to figure out what you have when you never get a chance to see it.
To the paint. Barea kicks to Fry. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Fry's got his first bucket in this one.
Smart decision to kick the ball out as the defense collapses inside.
Here's Cunningham. That's good from 17 feet away.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Here's Curry. Last game he had 10 points. Pass to Kuzma. Now the feed to Smith. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They set the screen. Hill passes to Diallo. A rebound by the Lakers.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Outside Curry. Now the dish to Smith. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Crawford. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. They set the pick. Hill drives in. Drops in the layup for two. Hill's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Now Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Barea, no good. Curry against Moore. Pick up by Hill. In the corner, it's Crawford. Moore, left side. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Curry. There's the screen. The pass to Barea. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Moore against Curry. Moore dishes to Crawford. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Barea kicks to Fry. For 3, Smith. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Cunningham. Barea against Crawford. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Crawford's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Barea kicks to Fry. Smith wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Pelicans leading by 4. Crawford right side. Shoots over Barea. And again, it's Jordan Crawford. Crawford's got 6.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
They set the pick. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Back to Barea. Puts up a 3. Hill pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Both free throws good from Crawford. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Ennis. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
This All-Star Saturday night. Don't miss the battle of the long ball as the NBA's top sharpshooters take to the court for the three-point contest.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets the tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
Lakers trail by 8. On the perimeter, Moore and Hill. Cunningham is out there with Diallo. And it's Crawford at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. They set the pick. Screen by Smith. Back to Ennis. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ennis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles. Moore against Curry. Crawford passes to Cunningham. Back to Crawford. Well, we always hear about how some guys are locker room leaders or a veteran presence on a team. Chris, how quickly does someone establish themselves as a team leader? It's universally embraced by the rest of the team.
It's tough. You know, some guys can come in and do it day one, but I think that we've seen a lot of leaders grow, whether it was a great leader like a two-time MVP in Nash. It took some years first for him to understand himself and then kind of let his leadership you follow that on the court. We bring that to today with a guy like a John Wall. It's taken him about 4 or 5 years to really learn to be around veterans, but guys are coming in younger now, and so I think that it's going to take a little bit of time to develop, but as long as they're continuing to learn, as long as they're continuing to put the effort out, because you're a leader first by what you do. not by what you say. And so if you are trying to figure your way out and work hard, then you're being a leader. People are figuring it out. It's usually when does the vocal part come in along with kind of leading by an example. And so I think for every person it's different, but it's a lot of fun watching because when they get to that point, you've definitely seen some development and growth from them mentally and physically when you know they've taken over the reins like a guy like John Wall has.
Good insight. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. In third, the Pelicans.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Now here's Crawford. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside Hill. Over Hart. Hill, no good.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Now here's Curry. Plays it up and banks it in. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Look, high percentage looking tight. It's hard to miss that one.
And Moore kicks to Cunningham. Back to Moore. Poked away. Cunningham dishes it to Crawford. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And here's Moore outside. Diallo the pass to Crawford. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And the shot goes in. Crawford's got 10 points. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. Lots of room. And again, it's the Lakers.
If you leave him alone, he'll drain that mid-range jumper all day long.
There's the pick. Crawford kicks to Cunningham. That 3 off the mark.
Some very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
That puts them in the lead. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Crawford after the basket by the Lakers. Moore outside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Lakers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Ennis kicks to Fry. Misses the 3. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Hill penetrating. Kicks it out to Crawford. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Lakers' ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Hart. Here's Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pelicans trail. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. Crawford kicks to Moore. There's the pick. Off the screen. That one a little long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Outside Holiday. Miller right side. They set the pick. Here's Mirotic. Good. And Miller gets the assist. 11 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Look at that fast release of Mirotic. Just remarkable as a big fella. As soon as the ball arrives, he's prepared to let it go.
And the pass to Hart. On the wing, Barnes. And that one drops. Barnes has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. And another three for New Orleans.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Well, the Lakers are enduring the worst 5-year stretch in the franchise's history. They missed the playoffs in consecutive seasons only once, and that was back in the mid-'70s. Last season, their 4th straight in the lottery.
Now here's Barnes. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Mirotic dishes to Holiday. And here's Miller outside. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Ennis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket. And the Lakers have always considered themselves a championship or bust type of franchise.
Well, that mentality runs up against the reality of their situation. I mean, they seem to have accelerated the process with some draft fortune and free agent signings. I mean, especially with Magic coming back, you know the magic is back. This upcoming offseason will be a big one for them.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's Hart. Dishes to Barnes. He feeds it to Ennis. Zubats with it. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Zubats has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Here's Mirotic, and the rejection by Zubats. Caldwell Pope outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I just watch KCP out there, and whether it's on the ball or off the ball, he's so active with his feet and his hands. He's so hard to shake. He can hound a perimeter threat all game long.
The first one falls. And with KCP, he'll often draw the premier perimeter threat as his defensive assignment, which he welcomes. More often than not, Chris, he'll find a way to slow him down.
It's his ability on both ends on the floor. KCP, his skill set, that's what coaches love about him. He can lock you up on D, but he can also be a challenge for a defender on the other end.
Well, there have been a lot of great young big men come into the league over the last couple of years. Chris, do you think the post position is about to make a comeback in the league right now?
I think it definitely could make a comeback because of the players that we've seen enter into this game, like Cat and Davis and Embiid. But I also think that, you know, the game has grown because we've had to see players like Larry Bird on the post extend his game to three-point area. We got to see Akeem Olajuwon get the first big crossover. So I don't know if the game will ever be the same with traditional posts, but I do know the game is in good hands with guys that have great skill sets, and so the big man is definitely back.
Here's Mirotic. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Barnes against Mirotic. Baseline jumper. And Harrison Barnes again. Barnes has got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. Pelicans shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Kicks to Mirotic. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. 23 points for Nikola Mirotic. Feeds to Barnes. Top of the key ball. Barea against Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And it's J.J. Barea with the 3. Barea's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Lakers. There's the pick. Holiday, the pass to Felicio. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Shoots over Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Felicio's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Here's Miller over to the left wing. That's good from Mirotic on the assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Barea. He's got 6. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Barea with a screen on Holiday. Caldwell Pope kicks to Barea. There's the screen. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Barea. New Orleans in the lead. Right side Holiday. Ball with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
A minute 50 left here in the second. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Clark. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Mirotic dishes to Miller. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Mirotic's shot is off. The Lakers trail. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. They get a hand on it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Clark. He has 6. Mirotic the screen. Jumper off the screen. Ball with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Oh, that's a nice look. Recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
34 seconds left in the first half. Barea, the pass to Barnes. Here's Zubac. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Zubac. Chalk up 2 there. Zubac has got 8.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Here's Clark. Miller outside. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 1. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You know, Mirotic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Oh, this is like found money, completely unexpected, but it feels great when it happens.
Now Ball taking a look at the Lakers. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy, though. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass. You know, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now here's Ball. He kicks it to Barnes. They set the screen. Six to shoot. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Ball. And the call will be against Darius Miller. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 3. Caldwell-Pope outside. Passes to Kuzma. 5 on the clock.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Caldwell-Pope dishes the ball. To the wing right side. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Oh, that's a big basket right there after misfiring on their first 4 attempts of the game.
Miller sets a screen for Holiday. And Mirotic has it in the corner. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this week.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Back to Caldwell-Pope. 13 feet away. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Felicio's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Holiday kicks to Felicio. And there's the feed to Mirotic. Outside Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Now, here's Ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Barnes can't get it to go.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they've built. They really captured the momentum.
Connects from three-point range. Barnes has got 11 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Clark, the pass to Miller. There's a good screen. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
The first free throw is good. And Chris, as your career progressed, your free throw shooting percentage jumped up about 20 points higher than when you started. That's not the case for a lot of players. Just how hard is it for a big man to improve their free throw shooting throughout their career?
Okay, that's probably one of the things I'm proudest of is that I have the record for going from worst to that best improvement, and I worked out hard. I had a shooting coach, Buzz. We worked out every summer. I would take him everywhere with me, Kev. I mean,
really?
I would take this guy to the club, to church, to a restaurant. He'd have to wait outside the bathroom. Everywhere I went that summer, I wanted him, with me because you have to focus and concentrate on it. You think about it, you have to change not only your mental habits, your repetition, but your thought process. So step one is the figuring out that shot. Step two is how many repetitions. Step three is can you get that in game time atmosphere? And you really can't unless you punish yourself in the summer with running. So if you have to do a suicide every one you miss, or it just was just so much work and intensity on it because you have to build up so much trust, because the reason why guys shoot bad free throws, they don't trust it. They shoot a different way every time. And it was fun becoming better at that, but that's probably one of the toughest things I've ever done is get better at shooting free throws because of the concentration and the time allowed it to try to improve.
And the three ball is good.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last two possessions. They're going that way.
Here is Cunningham, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Mirotic.
And when you come into a game with the mindset of going right at the rim and not settling for outside shots, this is what your shot chart will look like. Every chance they've had to either attack the paint or play back to the basket, they've taken it, and it's been a complete success thus far.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Fry. And Hart subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That one is no good.
A meteoric ascent for Luke Walton. 2 years before signing as coach for the Lakers, he was a part-time assistant with their development team. Now the youngest head coach in the league. He's almost 2 years younger than Kobe Bryant.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Tyler Ennis. Here's the screen. Baseline try. Miller kicks to Diallo. Holiday dishes to Cunningham. Goes back up, and the rejection by Zubac. Moore against Curry. Pass to Zubac, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Holiday. His last 10 games, he's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here is Cunningham. Outside Holiday. Off target with his 3. Talk about compiling your coaching resume in a hurry. Luke Walton, in his first year as an assistant, wins a title. And in year 2, as interim head coach, leads the Warriors to the best start in league history.
Well, it's all about timing and grace. 24-0 start. With Walton at the helm, they went 39-4. It catapulted him to the front of the line among head coaching candidates.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hill comes in for Darius Miller, and Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. No good from Zubac. New Orleans has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now here's Crawford. He's got 10. Here's Moore, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Smith checked in for Hart. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 3. Kuzma passes to Curry. For the tie. That shot off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hill with it. Now Smith defending. There's a good screen. Here's Crawford. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ennis kicks to Curry. Screen by Smith. Curry with it. He's got 5. J.R. Smith on the wing. Zubac the pass to Curry. Here's Ennis. And again, no good by the Lakers. Pelicans leading by 3. Crawford outside. Moore dishes to Cunningham. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For New Orleans, they have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. Free throw good. Crawford. Felicia's checked in for Diallo. And the Lakers also making a switch. J.J. Barea checked in for Ennis. Moore with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crawford. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Out to the right wing. Kuzma. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Kuzma's got 9 points in the quarter.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here is Cunningham. Here's Moore on the money from 12 feet away. Moore's got 6. Lakers trail by 5. Curry passes to Kuzma. Back to Curry. Barea with a wide open look, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 8. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And Moore kicks to Crawford. They set the pick. He can't get that one to fall. Curry with some nice D. Smith with it. He's picked up by Hill. Smith against Hill for the tie. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pass to Kuzma. The dish to Curry. And here's Barea. 8 points for him. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Kuzma's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
What a total 180-degree turn here. He wasn't making anything in the first half, but he looks like a totally different player now in the second half.
Now here's Moore. 6 points for him. Down low. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 5 points in the quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
New Orleans has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now here's Crawford. He's got 15. With the teardrop and the rejection by Zubats. Drops in the breakaway layup. Barea's got 10.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Crawford with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now the pass to Curry. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rob. Barea against Crawford. There's a screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And the first one drops. So for the Pelicans, Mirotic is checked in for Cunningham, and Ian Clark subbed in for Solomon Hill. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Seth Curry. Both free throws good from Crawford. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look, because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help you.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 11. The three-pointer is right on target.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Crawford against Barea. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Crawford. Off target at the rim.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
We have to go get it when it goes off the board. We got to have everybody back in there. And we can't watch. We got to pursue the ball now. We got to pursue the ball, all right?
Moments ago, Alvin Gentry asking his guys to be more active, especially on the glass.
Yeah, I think it's just going to take a greater commitment there, guys. I mean, they have the skills. Now, though, you need to show the will.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Mirotic is out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Jordan Crawford. And it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. On defense, the Lakers. Clark kicks to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Jumper off the screen. Dishes it to Mirotic. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 5. Caldwell Pope kicks the ball. Inside, Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Crawford outside. He feeds it to Miller. Mirotic sets the screen for Miller. Clark for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 5 assists in the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Now here's ball. Barnes outside. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barnes has got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Lakers. Clark dishes to Mirotic. Miller with a screen on Smith. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
He's making it look effortless out there. I mean, the D doesn't seem to be hindering him at all, and he's taking advantage of it.
New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Barnes. There's the pick. Kicks it to Ball. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Whenever Caldwell Pope gets room off the pick, he's golden. A dynamite scorer who can heat up in a hurry.
Clark kicks to Mirotic. Mirotic the screen. And it's Miller in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
6 to shoot. Mirotic with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Fader on the way. Here's Felicio. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles leading by 3. Caldwell Pope dishes to Smith. He kicks it to Ball. Passes it to Zubac. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Clark.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
There's a good screen. Smith kicks to Caldwell Pope. Over in the corner, Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Clark. And the shot falls short this time.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Zubac. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. Barnes has got 11 in the second half. Outside Holiday. Miller sets a screen for Holiday. Off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Now here's Zubac. Defense right on him. Caldwell Pope passes to Zubac. Caldwell Pope dishes to Smith. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Ferocious on the drive. Smith just using his speed on that play.
Now Holiday shoots off the screen. Another one falls for New Orleans.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
Ball kicks to Zubac. He dishes it to Ball. From past the arc. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. Pelicans trail by 4. And Holiday kicks to Felicio. That free throw missing, and the Lakers making a change here. So he comes up empty, missing both. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Kuzma. On the wing, Barnes. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clark, the pass to Miller. Outside Holiday. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's Ball. They set the pick. Now here's Barnes. And it's good for 2. Barnes has got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Holiday with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Mirotic, kept alive. That shot is off. Lakers leading by 6. Barnes dishes the ball. Here's Kuzma. Here's Zubac. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
And Holiday kicks to Clark. The feed to Mirotic. Nailed from three-point land. Mirotic has got 38 points.
He continues to get space and let his outside jumper fly. He's been spectacular this game.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Barnes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Holiday, the pass to Felicio. Mirotic against Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. And now Barnes running the floor. All but.
Oh! Watch out. Watch out. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Here's Felicio, and the rejection by Zubac. Here's Ball. There's the basket, and make it a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset. And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
The Lakers, another fast break chance right here. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Chris, you see some of the rookies coming into the league. They need to put on more weight. They need to build up a little bit. And how aggressive saying that were you looking to add strength when you came into the NBA?
Well, I was fortunate that I already had an NBA-type body, and so I really didn't need to try to bulk up for the NBA. You know, I really disagree that a lot of guys got to get stronger. Look at Kevin Durant. You know, we all know the famous story about how trainers laughed at him when he got to the league. The NBA is unique in that, do you have skill? Can you play? So, no, Curry doesn't need to put on 25 pounds of muscle. I think we've seen Durant doesn't need to put on 15 pounds of muscle. It's more about your game. It's more about your core and your balance. You'll pick up natural weight and natural strength as you go along. But how is your work ethic? Are you in the gym? Are you lifting? Are you working out? Are you getting stronger? That's great. But you don't have to necessarily try to become bigger and stronger. Just try to make sure you have game. That's most important.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Pelicans trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mirotic, it's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Miller sets a screen for Holiday. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by Zubac. Lakers leading by 15. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Barnes. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 30 points.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. High arcing shot. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Holiday. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Felicio's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're ahead by 17. There's a minute 34 left in the game. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Hart. Pass to Ennis. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Here's Caldwell Pope. Fry. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Harrison Barnes.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
He's off on the first. And the Lakers with some changes. Josh McRoberts comes in for Barnes. And Barea subbed in for Caldwell Pope. He doesn't get the second one. Barea with it. The pass to Hart. Back to Barea. The dish to Fry. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
Crawford dishes to Hill. Cunningham kicks to Hill. Out to the wing. From deep, Moore. Not going to go that time. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. You got yourself going, but it looked like everybody was going well tonight.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
Well, you all contributed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.